Hey, kia ora, Helen Brahms here, coming to you live from Rossville, Georgia. Hope you're all having a super fantastic, sparkling start to your June. That's right, it is the 1st of June. Brand new month, brand new goals, brand new destinations, and lots of adventure ahead. So, I'm looking very flushed right now because I've had a busy morning. Not only have we been for a walk, we've done some redecoration inside the RV, and we have moved. Yes, we did move. We're still at the same campground, we just moved sites. The site I was on, they needed for this next coming weeks, they moved me to a site where I could stay for a week. Otherwise, I would have had to vacate the other site on Wednesday and leave. And I was sort of like, yeah, I know what my calendar's like this week, that ain't gonna happen. I've allowed Mondays as travel days. So, we're a little flushed. We just got here, just got settled in, just got everything hooked back up. I've yet to vacuum the floor. I told Zeffy's like looking where a crate is. Zeffy was very confused this morning because got it all ready for travel like I normally do. We did all of our travel prep things, except all my hookups I took over to the other site because it was only 2 sites down from where I was, and got them all hooked up there and laid them on the grass next to where I was going to be parking, so that all I need to do is just get out and plug them back in instead of putting it all away, dragging it all back out again. I thought it's only 2 sites over, I can do this, it's not a problem. And so that cut down on a lot of prep time. But the problem with logging down on the prep time is that I still had to have the engine run at least 30 minutes. So once a month, if you're parked for any length of time, you should run your engine for at least 30 minutes. Just helps keep the batteries charged and all of that. So by the time we got to the site and I got it all organized and parked and positioned exactly where I wanted it, only 15 minutes had passed. And we actually drove out of the site, around the loop, and came back in through the back. I could have backed up and just moved down, but I figured, no, I need to run the engine for a bit, so I got to kill time. So when the other 15 minutes depart, I started getting stuff inside the RV back in place again. I couldn't do anything about vacuuming the floor, so Zeffy's crate's not set up because I told her the next time it gets set up, before it sets up, I got to vacuum. So she's kind of puzzled because I had it all buckled into a seat. She's sitting up there in her co-captain's seat looking all pretty and everything else. We go for a drive around the block and come back and park in a different spot, and she really did look at me like, what the heck? And but she's now up on the dashboard doing her thing, looking out the window, so she's happy. Her toys aren't out yet because I got to vacuum first. But anyway, enough about that. So, busy morning. Tune in tonight, we'll talk about what else we did this morning. Mindset for the day. Mindset is action. Action. We are at the 1st of the month. Let's get it off to a roaring start. So we're not doing the last minute crunch at the end of the month to make goals and stuff. Let's kick those goals for June into gear and get moving. So mindset is all about action, 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 action. Business, calendar. Look at your calendar. What's in there? Do you have your goals? Do you have time to work on your goals blocked into your calendar? And by that I mean look at what you're going to be doing. Set aside an hour a day where no interruptions. It's all revenue generating stuff. It could be sending out quotes. It could be doing a follow-up call on a quote. It could be closing it to close a sale. So whatever you block out 1 hour a day for the next 5 days and make it all about making money. Like I said, send out a quote, all that, but put it in your calendar. Make sure you put lunchtime in your calendar as well, and breaks. I made the mistake one time of filling up my week, and when I looked at my calendar, I had back-to-back meetings and I had no time for a break. I didn't even have lunch built in there. I didn't even have a bathroom break built in. So, lesson learnt the hard way. Put breaks in your calendar. Make sure you put... Somebody's decided to go for a crazy run. Now she just walks back in the room. So make sure you schedule your breaks in there. Make sure you schedule your family time in there, your me time, and then put the work in there around it. And there she goes again. This dog is crazy. Where are you, Zeph? Come on. Oh, you're watching me. I'm going to stop now. Hey, Zeffy girl. Go. Run, run. No? Okay. As soon as she saw the camera on her, she stopped. And now she started again. Crazy dog. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I tell you. Craziest thing. But boy, does she keep me entertained. There she goes again. Here she comes. This keeps me, she can do this all day long as she likes. It keeps me highly entertained. So I did ask the dog camp. I did ask the camp this morning when they're opening the dog park. They said we haven't heard yet. And I said, well, you realise that you're the only campground I've stayed in Georgia that has a closed dog park? And they're like, oh, we are. And I said, yeah. So who knows? Maybe we'll get it open. Okay, so mindset goal challenge for the day. Talk about squirrels. Jeepers, my mind's all over the place. Mindset challenge for the day is all about action. Let's get as much action into the first part of the month, so when we come to the last part of the month, we can kick it into another notch and totally exceed the goals that we have set for this month. So let's go for the goals, try and get them done by the middle of the month, and then when we get to the middle of the month, we'll raise those goals and go after that next level of goals. Business, make sure you get your calendar blocked out. Put stuff in your calendar. If you use a scheduling program like Calendly or Time Trade or whatever the other ones are that are out there, make sure that you know what times you have in there that are the blocks of time that you have put there for people to schedule time with you, so you don't go permanently blocking that time out. I made the mistake of doing that one time too. Learned the hard way. Lost business. They came back and said, we can't make an appointment for 2 weeks. What do you mean? And I went and had a look, and I'd actually scheduled a weekly meeting over top of one of my time blocks, over some of my time blocks that were in my Time Trade account. So I then rearranged my Time Trade account so that it was not interrupting with weekly or bi-weekly meetings. So make sure that you take that into account as well. Definitely put your me time in there, definitely put your family time in there, and then put the business stuff around it. And for your fun today, redecorate. Move the furniture around if you want. Look at your room. You know, how long has it been that way? Has it been that way for 10 years, 5 years, 6 years? Time for a change. Let's just change it around a little bit. You know, put the couch over against the other wall or something, or change the seating arrangement, or change out the color of the pillows. Just make some changes to the decor. And if you tune in tonight, I'll show you some of the changes that I have made today. They're really cool. I finally got my stick-ups up. Still waiting on 2 rolls of stick-ups to come in, but the ones that I have, I now have them up, and you will see that tonight. So you have to tune in tonight. So your challenges for the day. Sorry, I am all over the place. I am hot and sweaty and might need another shower. Mindset is all about action. Business is all about your calendar, getting it set up for the month with your goal, making sure you schedule time there to work on your goals, to work on your projects. And your fun is all about redecoration. Could even just be sitting down making something crafty that you can hang on the wall. It doesn't have to be anything elaborate. You know, you can change your seating arrangement. You can move a plant from one position to another because it gets better light or something. Don't ask me about house plants. I kill them. Even though I follow directions, I still kill them. Peace lilies are the only things I've actually managed to keep alive the longest. There's been a couple of times when my mum's come over, she's had to revive my peace lilies. So I've kind of given away plants. And I had, when I moved out of the house, I still had some plants left that were sent to me, because people sent me these living plant baskets when Brad passed instead of flowers, which I thought was really cool. And I managed to keep most of those alive, and they were still alive when I moved out of the house to move into the RV. So I actually gave them away to people who could actually make them thrive. So they're all in good homes and still thriving to this day. So that's pretty good. And I only managed to kill about 3 of the 10 plants. So I thought I did pretty well. I did pretty well. My mum did have to look after them the first 30 days though, but that was okay. She got them off to a good start and then gave me strict instructions. Yeah. But anyway, so redecorate. It could be just changing pillows, changing the seating thing, making something creative to hang on the wall. If you got your roll of stick-ups, stick them up. That's what I did this morning. I got my stick-ups up and got the site moved. So I've done a lot of redecoration, and now I'm going to go vacuum my floor, and then I'll look about lunch. I do have to go do some grocery shopping, so I have to rent a car. But I don't really feel like doing that today because I'm exhausted already. But anyway, have a super fantastic sparkling day. I have to go do my mindset, my action, check my calendar, make sure it's done for the month, and I've already done the redecoration part of it. Okay, have a super fantastic sparkling day, and we will catch you guys this evening. Heck on era!